All right, Nick, let's talk about one of the hottest teams in the NFL right now. That, of course, is the Los Angeles Rams. This team looks back, breakout stars all over the place. Puka Nakua looks incredible. Stafford has the juju back. And today we're going to break down a couple of plays highlighting exactly why we think that is. I think a lot of it has to do Sean McVay back to his old ways. There's a lot of great play design going on, but this Rams team looks absolutely incredible. But Rams fans, in the comments below today, we want to ask you, we talked about it, breakout stars everywhere. Who is your breakout star for the season so far? I know a lot of people say Puka Nakua, and rightfully so, but just let us know in the comments below who are some guys that are really catching your eye early on in this season. But with that, Nick, let's get on into the Rams.
Yeah, obviously, strong start offensively. Sean McVay doing a lot of really smart things. Without further ado, let's jump right into the film. All right, we're going to show two plays from the Rams' big time overtime victory against the Indianapolis Colts here. And again, this just shows next level thinking and strategy from Sean McVay. So this is a vertical passing game concept the Rams are trying to run. And the whole point of McVay's scheme in the offense when it comes to vertical game is to put a defensive player in conflict. And he loves attacking safeties, which makes sense. He loves attacking guys that are responsible for deep defenders. And in this coverage, the Colts are running a two deep look. We're only going to really focus on the safeties because that's all that McVay focuses on, and it works out extremely well. So you're going to see the inside slot receiver right here. He's going to run a vertical with the sole purpose of threatening this safety and getting him to fly up the field. He's going to have Nakua work literally stride for stride with the slot receiver and then break in and try and get to this green grass area here. But the whole point, again, you can see number 25, I believe, the safety for the Indianapolis Colts. Right now, he's right in the vicinity to potentially interrupt this in-breaking route, but getting him pressured with a deep vertical will open up the green grass. Let's check out what happens. So right there, coming off the line, you can see right there, the safety's got his eyes on the inside receiver. Look how much he gets depth. Look at this. This is really important. You can see the green grass open right here. Again, you're seeing this guy, the inside receiver, he threatened this safety. He ended up actually breaking to the corner, but by waiting so late to break, it forced the safety to backpedal, and you can see the delta. You've got this safety on this side here. He's right around the 48-yard line. He's right here. If you look at where the other safety, again, it's a two deep look. You would think they'd be at a similar depth. He's actually 4 yards in front of where this safety is over here, and that's strictly because he was threatened by the inside receiver. And you can see all this green grass here for Matthew Stafford to throw the ball. And even though the Colts have a layer of zone coverage in front of it, Stafford has plenty of room to just drop it over the top here, and it results in a big-time play for the Rams. Great throw by Stafford, first of all, phenomenal catch. But you can see all of this green grass that's created. If he doesn't threaten the safety with the vertical receiver, that safety is playing right here, and that throw isn't there. But again, great design makes for a huge play for the Rams.
Yeah, Nick, this is really smart play design, and these are some smart Colts defenders. This defense has graded well above expectation. Safety number 25, Rodney Thomas, very smart guy, went to Yale. So I think that this play just shows the play design from McVay is second to none. We all knew he could do it. And I think the key here that is very impressive to me is he's doing all of this without Cooper Kupp. Wouldn't you say that that is really impressive, Nick? Because Cooper Kupp is probably the biggest threat this team had last year.
It is impressive that he's doing it, but I will say sometimes you see the best minds in football. How they react when their number one playmaker is gone is really impressive. And this is just a great example of this because everyone wants to talk about how complex the NFL is in terms of play calling and play design, and rightly so. Like it obviously is a very challenging conceptual thing for people who aren't familiar with it to recognize. But when it comes right down to it, it's just all about finding one player, in this case, the safety, and putting them in conflict. And that's exactly what the Rams do here. And they understand that anybody who's a deep safety, right? Everyone knows this. You cannot get beat deep. That's any safety who's playing deep's number one responsibility. So when you're threatened at all, this safety is going to get depth. And that just logically creates a big hole there. It's not incredibly complicated, right? This isn't rocket science. This whole play design, it doesn't care what this guy does. They don't care what this guy does. They don't care what any of these guys in these underneath zones do. It's all about this safety, just this one guy right here. That's all McVay is targeting, and it's a really smart design. Plays like these are why the Rams offense continues to look good even without Cooper Kupp. All right, here's another big play example for you, again, of showing what the Rams strategy is. And you can see now there's only one deep safety, it looks like right here. He's going to be the single high deep middle field safety. You're going to have what looks kind of maybe like a cover 3. I would assume it could be cover 1. But again, we'll just focus again on the safety. This is the guy right here the Rams want to put in conflict. And how they do it, it's extremely simple. You can see the inside slot receiver right here. He's just going to run a vertical veering a little bit to the post. Again, the whole point here is to threaten the deep safety here while Nacua works a long route over the top right here, working to where green grass will come as number 25, vacates this deep zone. Let's watch what happens. All right, right there you can see he's threatening him. Watch the safety turn and run, right? Again, he cannot get beat deep. This corner is expecting inside help over the top. But you can notice, look at all this green grass. Right here, a lot of green grass. Great area for Stafford to put this ball in. This is phenomenal design. Again, because the corner for the Colts, he has to stay with the vertical receiver. This safety, the one single high safety, if he's threatened deep, certainly to the inside at all, he has to get over here. And that creates a lot of green grass for Nacua. Again, he started way over here, just running a deep in-breaking route. It's a very simple concept, right? There's nothing special about this. Again, it's something that everyone would know. Deep post, deep in underneath it. It's day one stuff, high school football level stuff. But this is what McVay is so good at. He understands that all he needs to do offensively is put one guy in conflict. And when it comes to creating big plays, it's the guys responsible for the deep coverage. And McVay does it perfectly here. He attacks the safety while also dragging the corner vertically as well. And it creates a massive hole over the middle of the field for another big play from Puka Nacua. Again, this is just beautiful. The simplicity of it. Look at all these Colts defenders. They basically can't do anything. These 4 guys underneath, this one guy on the backside, it doesn't matter. They could all be doing a great job, and it's still a huge play for the Rams. Phenomenal design by Sean McVay.
Yeah, Nick, and I go back to what you said earlier. When your best player's down, some coaches respond, and it seems like McVay's doing some of his best works, and he's doing the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. I think this is exactly what you're talking about. These are simple concepts. You just got to understand how players are going to react. And McVay seems to do a really good job of this. Like you said, this is basic stuff, but he's doing it at such a high level. Everyone is executing flawlessly. And this is just working exactly how they found out. This is why I think the Rams are so good this year. And I think these simple concepts are going to help them continue to be good for the rest of the year, wouldn't you say?
Well, here's the thing. You can't run these concepts, these simple concepts, every single play all game long, because eventually these defenders get smart. Maybe they get a little deeper in their drop, or maybe the defensive coordinator just decides to blitz everybody. But you know what happens then? You've got a guy in Cooper Kupp who can win one-on-one matchups when they do that. That's why it was so critical for the Rams to get off to the start that they did. When Cooper Kupp comes back, defenses are going to have to stick in this zone coverage, because otherwise Cooper Kupp will literally catch 20 passes a game. Sean McVay's phenomenal play design allowed Puka Nacua to break out and allowed the Rams to win a couple games despite being ravaged by injuries. When Cooper Kupp comes back, watch out. They could be unstoppable.